morning, everybody. It is Sunday and it is before 11 o'clock. And I decided that I'm going to play a challenge. Yay! We're probably going to get absolutely dumpstered today. We'll see, though. My weapon of choice for this challenge is going to be Blue Red Cutter, this time with 4 Delvers in the main deck. I've been really enjoying this deck. Eternal Weekend is coming up very soon. There's a couple of ban announcements between now and Eternal Weekend, and so I'm not quite sure where the format will be at. It makes it a little difficult to devote any serious attention to Doomsday at the moment, I think, until the 30th rolls around, because then we'll have a better idea if the metagames change or we want to devote our resources. But it also feels like with the American EW having another ban announcement so close to the actual event, it might even be like a week beforehand. That devoting serious attention to Doomsday becomes challenging if there's like a sudden shakeup, and then like the sideboard you've been tuning for the past like 8 months just falls to the wayside. So Doomsday is among the decks that I am thinking about already with respect to Eternal Weekend. But the other deck that's like a front runner for me currently, because I've been doing so well with it in paper, is this Blue-Red Cutter deck here. I've been waffling on the numbers. This is a kind of experimental list today, but we're going to give it a shot. So basically, we've got 4 copies of Delver of Secrets in the main deck. We've got 4 copies of Dragon's Rage Channeler. We've got 2 Murktide Regents and 4 Quarry Seal Cutters as our threat package. Most of the cutter decks are playing Tamiyo. Tamiyo is probably a better card, but for today, I wanted to try to max out on the number of Delvers rather than just playing like 3. I'm going to go all 4, and then we're going to play 2 Chain Lightnings in our main deck in conjunction with 4 Lightning Bolts to have 6 cards that deal direct damage to our opponent's face, so we don't have like Unholy Heat stranded in our hand. And we can't like use them to trigger our cutter, right? I think we want all of our main deck burn to be able to point face. We have 8 counter spells, 4 days, 4 Force of Will in the main deck, backed up by 4 Wastelands. A pretty lean 18 lands with 4 Volks, 1 Island, and a Thundering Falls. We have 8 fetches dispersed into 2s, so as to throw off the scent and avoid stupid Pithing Needles. Like, I think if you're not playing the basic mountain, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me to play 4 Scalding Tarns, because, you know, sometimes a Pithing Needle might just poop out of an Urza Saga, and they might just name the Scalding Tarn for shits and giggles or something like that, and then you're not really feeling too well about it. Yeah, the deck has 23 spells in it, which is, I think, only 1 less than like the blue, red, green Delver decks play. I think those decks with like Druid play 24 spells. This one has 23. So I know that when Quarry Seal Cutter first came out, right, there was like a tendency to people just cut the Delvers for cutters and said Bob's their uncle. But like, honestly, I think with only 4 baubles, an extra Preordain as the 9th cantrip, you can actually get away with playing the 4 Delvers, and we're going to try leaning in a little more to the aggression here. Also, I want all of my threats besides Cutter to have flying so that I can race Nethergoyfs in the sky. Moving over to the sideboard, not 100% sure if this is the correct number. I actually just cut a Price of Progress for a second Unholy Heat. I'm really worried about Nethergoyf and Barrowgoyf in particular out of these blue-black decks. I find them such a nuisance. I played a lot of Rug Delver in the past, and back when that deck played Tarmogoyf, like, that was in a way the mirror breaker. You would have Tarmogoyf come down out of bolt range, and then like 2 Goyfs would stare at each other, and it became like a kind of game of stacking Goyfs to get the damage through. And the mirror breaker in that respect, from what I recall at least, was Submerge, because your opponent had Tropical Islands out to play their Tarmogoyfs, right? And so you could submerge their Tarmogoyf, put it on top of their deck, and then just like get in for the damage when you need it. But now that Tarmogoyfs are just black spells, we can't play Submerge anymore, because we can't submerge a Barrowgoyf unless they're playing Sultai, and Sultai doesn't seem to be that common of a color combo. It's usually blue-black or Grixis. And so I'm experimenting with a kind of anti-Goyf technology in the sideboard. I've got 2 Unholy Heats and 1 Unlicensed Hearse. I think Hearse is quite good at managing the power level of Nethergoyfs in particular, and in conjunction with your own Murktide Regent can also shrink a Barrowgoyf, right? You can kind of take the key types out of their graveyard with your hearse, and then delve the remaining key types out of your own graveyard with your Murktide, etc., etc. I hope we don't get paired against lands because I added this extra Unholy Heat to try to, give us a shot against these blue-black tempo mirrors. Other than that, we've got 5 blasts, 3 pyro, 2 hydro. We've got 2 force of negations for combo. We've got surgical extraction, Graph Digger's Cage, hearse, and then we've got 2 meltdowns to respect artifacts. Notably, there is no price of progress here, and notably, there's no consign to memories here. But I think this is just how I'm going to run it today, and we're going to see how it feels. This is kind of similar to what I've been playing at my local meta. I feel like I haven't really been using Price of Progress that much recently, and it costs 2 mana, which isn't always the best. Not sure what else I have to say about the deck. It's honestly felt really good for me. I feel a little tired right now. I was actually up late last night practicing the blue-black tempo mirror with my friend, and usually I write philosophy on Sunday mornings and then record a video in the afternoon, but I just turned my paper in the other day back to the journal, and so I was kind of like, you know what? I'm going to start working again on Monday, and today we're going to try our hand at the Legacy Challenge. And I think that challenge is going to start here pretty soon. I think it starts at 11 a.m., which means that we are 2 minutes out from departure. We best be fastening our seatbelts. What are our goals for today? Well, let's see how we fare against blue-black. Let's see how we fare against combo. I'm pretty happy with how I'd play against Blue Blaze combo decks because I have Pyroblast, but really only having Force of Negation in the sideboard could be a little fishy. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see. I've never played a challenge before while also recording and talking, so that could be interesting. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. If we scrub out, I'll probably still post this video anyways, because it might be a learning experience for us. So we'll try to reflect, try to take some breaks, drink lots of water between rounds, and try to stay hydrated and focused as best we can here. I'm really hoping the caffeine, this coffee right here, hits my bloodstream soon, because we're going to need it. We are going to need it. And oh my goodness, we're getting paired against Wonder Pro right off the bat, huh? Wonder Pro right off the bat. You love to see it. Oh man. We've got a no-lander. That ain't good. I don't even know what Wonder Pro is playing. They've been playing Reanimator. They've been playing Necro Dominance, but they are also probably one of the best Doomsday players in the world. So, they could be on anything. I kind of hope they're back on Doomsday. Not that I particularly want to play against one of the Archetypes Masters so early in the morning, but I'm going to have to mull this hand. I mean, if they're on Oops, it could be decent, but probably not even good enough. They're mulling to 6. I too shall mull to 6. Well, this looks like a keeper to me. And what don't we want here? All these cards are sweet, huh? The Cutter could be slow. We could honestly just put Cutter on the bottom. It's a 2-drop. We can cast all of our other spells. I think that's what I'm going to do. If they're playing this Necro Dominance deck, I've never played against. I think I played against it in one of my videos before. I didn't understand it. And I just kind of hope that's not what they're playing, because I'll just be confused and then probably lose. All right. Polluted Delta. Looks like they're on Doomsday. Looks like they are on Doomsday, which means we want to get the pressure mounted. That was a bad draw for us. Let's go Scalding Tarn, Volcanic Island, Dragon's Rage Channeler, I think is the card we want to cast here. And we'll put DRC onto the stack. And then I'm going to bobble immediately. We're not holding it for Cutter here. Volk. I'm going to put Volk into the graveyard. Let's take a look at what they're cooking with. There's a Lotus Petal on top. Lotus Petal beats Days. We really got to hope for a force here, I think. They're just getting sewers. Another baubles. Not going to help us in this spot. Days is just not going to be enough, I don't think. Brainstorm, I don't mind. Maybe I did want that volcanic island because then next turn I can go Delver plus Preordain. We are going to get to go kind of deep here with our Mishra's Bauble and the Dragon's Rage Channeler. We just got to hope they can't Doomsday us immediately. Something tells me that they're going to be playing. Something tells me they're going to be playing Veil of Summers as well. Personal tutor for Doomsday, huh? I think I want to daze this. They didn't play their pedal. Oh, I guess they fetch, so they don't actually have the pedal in their hand. I'll put Corey Steelcutter into the graveyard. They're going to daze back. Okay. They'll take the tutor. They put Doomsday on top of their deck. There's another Dragon's Rage Channeler. That's not going to help us. Rainstorm, I think, goes to bin. We're kind of just hoping to find force here. Lots of force. They've already played their days. I've already played a land, so I guess I put Tarn on the bottom. Force on top. Draw force. Go to combat with DRC. And then, I don't know. Just let's take a look at it again. Draw Ponder. Okay. I gotta hope that daze set them back a bit. It's Force of Will. Do I want this land? Do I want this land? Next turn, we might want to go for Wasteland. Ponder. I think I'm going to keep the land, actually. Really hope they have Fluster. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll F6 now. So they're on straight blue-black if they're playing Flusterstorm, I think. Do not like when the Master resolves a Doomsday. Okay, so they are on Veils. Veils with Flusters. There's one Street Wraith here. There's one Edge of Autumn. Pedal, pedal. Pedal, pedal. Cavern's gone. They have LED in their pile. Tropical Island. Island. Underground Sea. Bayou. I think they're playing around Wasteland here. I think they're playing around Wasteland. Let's cast Ponder. It's been that. There's another Force of Will. Is that going to be enough? I kind of feel like it's got to be enough. Use Ponder's ability. No. Now, how many dazes does Wonder Pro play? There's one daze. Oh, do I play the second creature or not? There's 2 dazes. I don't know that they can play more than 2 dazes. I don't know that they can play more than 2 dazes. Let's attack them for 3. I think we have to play this Dragon's Rage Channeler because we just can't give them... We can't give them 2 turns, and we got to hope that this force is enough. Brainstorm. Force of Will. I don't think they play 3 dazes. Yep. Good, good, good. Okay. There we have it. Whew. Okay. Doomsday. Let's play Force of Negations. I actually want Surgical against Doomsday, I think. Hitting their C's could be good, but it might not even actually be that good. I think we want Unholy Heats against Doomsday. We probably want Pyroblasts against Doomsday. I think it's unclear if we want Cutters against Doomsday. Could be a little slow, but they do present quite a bit of damage. We can cut Brazen Borrower. These Unholy Heats like can be terrible, but they're also like very necessary to beat Barrogoyf. But I also think we want all 6 bolts in our deck too, because bolts are just like super good against Doomsday. And yeah, I kind of don't mind just cutting the cutters. How aggressive? I guess if we're cutting cutters and we're on the draw, we don't really need Island against Doomsday. Is this nuts? Yeah, I think I just cut the cutters. I don't think that's the game we want to play here. Maybe Wonder Pro will like be worried about us having cutters too. I'm gonna keep. This hand's pretty aggro. We could get completely clowned, but we'll see. Polluted Delta, Fetch, Island, Underground Sea, Dark Ritual, Doomsday, huh? Man, Wonder Pro's so fast. Mad respect. Okay, so this time Wonder Pro does not have Lion's Eye Diamond. So Wonder Pro is going for a Cavern line. How many Street Wraiths do they have? They have 1 Street Wraith here. They've got an Edge here. They're playing Stock Up in their deck too. That's crazy. Underground Seas. Island's not in the mix. Undercity Sewer is not in the mix. Okay. I really don't know what's in their pile now. What if they just made a Barrogoyf pile? Maybe it doesn't look like they have Barrogoyfs, which bodes well for us for the next game. I can cut these Unholy Heats. Another Bolt, huh? I think I'm just going to play Scalding Tarn and pass. Spell Bomb. Sure. Interesting. Bolt you? Edge of Autumn. Chain Lightning you? Bolt you? Got him. Jesus Christ. So we're playing against another banger opponent. And we'll have to see how that goes. We've got a Force of Will. We've got a Daze. We've got a Dragon's Rage Channeler. We've got a Corey Steel Cutter. We've got a land and a Dragon's Rage Channeler. I mean, these are the kinds of hands you want to open in challenges, right? We'll keep this one. I don't know what Scaponi plays these days. Maybe I should look him up. The nice thing about us is we don't have tournament finishes with Cutter, or really tournament finishes at all. Mono blue artifacts, the Epic Storm. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep this hand, and we're going to hope that a turn 1 force can hold down the 40, please. Storm decks usually, I think, with like Urza Sagas in them. So good thing we've got to the 2 meltdowns in the sideboard, I guess. All right. Let's see if we get to have to expend our Force of Will on turn 1. I think I'm going to pitch the Brainstorm to it as well, though. Yeah. Although getting this Cutter out of our hand might not be a bad idea, so perhaps pitching Ponders actually what we want to be doing. Let's see what Tony Scaponi wants to say. Well, I guess I just don't know. Like, I don't want to look too much into their lists until I see their first play. Black. Thoughtseize. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to force that because then I basically turn this into a hymn. Very excited to get some meltdowns out of the sideboard, though. Of course, they're taking the force of will. They're passing. Brazen Borrower. Not the best draw. Am I supposed to ponder here to try to find a force? Or am I supposed to get my channeler down? I think I'm going to play the channeler. We just need to get some form of pressure on the board. And then next turn, we'll worry about cantripping into a counterspell. And if they kill us, they kill us. Hopefully Daze is fine. I just feel like we have to get this down, right? Because we're probably going to be dazing anyways. And so we might as well get a bit of selection off the channeler. But being able to find force there would have been like really, really good. But they just took a force. There's only 3 left in our deck. And we'll see what happens next turn. I think I like getting my threat down. So we're going to have to start pressuring them. They've already taken 2 points of life. This cutter seems so bad. We need to get rid of it. And this Brazen Borrower could be good depending on what they're up to. But this looks like they're probably playing this deck. Necro Dominance, Wishclaw Talismans, Ad Nauseum, Infernal Tutor. So bolting our opponents really, really good. Yeah. Yeah, this appears to be the deck they're playing. Another Thoughtseize. We'll just let it go. I suspect we're dead here. I'm not dazing this. They're going to take 2 more damage off it and probably take my daze anyways. Maybe they take my brainstorm here. Cabal Therapy, Duress, Thoughtseize. So they're like packing the discard spells. This list looks sweet. This list actually looks friggin' sweet. And then they've got Dark Rituals, Cabal Rituals. They've got all the artifact mana too. Like this daze just isn't going to be good enough. But the fact that they're tanking this long leads me to believe that they might not actually have access to like what they're looking for here. Take the daze. And they're passing. Okay. So let's draw for turn. Another Quarry Seal Cutter is not quite what we were looking for. So I think I'm going to fire a Brainstorm here. Put Preordain into the graveyard. Oh no. This isn't good. Another Thoughtseize on top of their deck. Okay. Let's hit him for 3. Oh my goodness, man. That brainstorm was not fruitful. I guess I should have pondered instead of brainstormed there. But what can you do? Does this deck play Bowmasters? It does not appear to play Bowmasters. I hope that they they Thoughtseize us on turn 1, didn't kill us. They Thoughtseize us on turn 2, didn't kill us. They're going to Thoughtseize us again and hopefully not kill us. If they couldn't kill us last turn with a Thoughtseize, I'm hard-pressed to believe they'll be able to kill us this turn with a Thoughtseize, right? What do I know? This makes Ad Nauseum. Oh, maybe he has Ad Nauseum. Like an upkeep Ad Naus in response to the bauble. I don't know. We'll draw our meaningless cards that don't do anything. This was like the worst brainstorm of life for us, right? And I think I was supposed to bin a DRC over the Brazen because the Brazen's a blue card to pitch to force, so that was an error. Right, because next turn if I cast Ponder, if I don't draw a blue card for turn and then I cast Ponder, it's kind of not good. Duress this time instead of Thoughtseize. Sure. Conserving their life total. They're going to take our ponder for sure. Mm-hmm. And we need to draw like some gas here. Wasteland would be incredible. I'm going to hit you for 3. Then play Dragon's Rage Channeler. Dragon's Rage Channeler. And pass. And now the world is Scapone's oyster. I think we're dead here. Mm-hmm. I guess they peeled what they needed, huh? I guess I should have pondered first instead of brainstormed there. That was an error. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Scapone gets us game 1. We want force of negation, meltdown, surgical extraction, graft diggers cages. We need to check how well they play no blue cards and they play 1 red card. They've also got Helm of Obedience plus Leyline of the Void. I'm not sure if they're going to go that route on us, but it is kind of funny. Those are the cards that we're looking for. And then Cutters strike me as a little on the slow side. So we can cut those. I think we can cut the Chain Lightnings pretty safely. And maybe a couple of the bolts too. Sort by mana value. This looks pretty good to me. All right. We'll take the play here. This one, we'll have to mulligan. It was close to being perfect. This hand kind of sucks because there's no threat, but we are going to keep it. We do have double force of will. Not really sure what else to say about that. We'll keep probably bin Volk. Done. Really wish we had a threat here. They've got so many discard spells in their deck. They're going to 5. That was a stressful game 1. The brainstorm just did not deliver the goods for us there. But Tony was kind of struggling too. They're on 5. We will not shuffle. We'll take this Delver. Pass the turn. Basic Swamp go. That's great for us. So now we know there's a Fawn on top of our deck. And honestly, is getting Fawn into hand on their turn better than... It's probably better than guaranteed flipping Delver, and then we can maybe flip the Delver with using Thundering Falls by fetching for Thundering Falls and end step. I really want to have double force available to us here, I think. There's a Dark Ritual on top of Tony's deck as well. Oh, man. They didn't discard us on turn 1, so it probably means they don't have a discard spell. We'll draw Fawn. See, I would have loved to flip this Delver guaranteed, but yeah, we'll see. Vault of Whispers pass. Okay. We'll go Thundering Falls. Dragon's Rage Channeler. I kind of don't mind a DRC. We'll swing. Cast a DRC. I just really want to have Surveil action. I really value having Surveil action here over the damage, I think, but you never know. Spire of Industry. Yes, we will reveal Force of Will. We will go to attacks. We'll attack for 4. I think he plays a Cabal Therapy. Okay, Urza Saga's a bit of a problem. I'd love to draw a land. Or Meltdown would be sweet as well. Bolt. Let's bolt your face. Bolt your face puts you to 12. I think I'm just going to put DRC into the graveyard. Bolt your face puts you to 12. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Put our opponent to 6. And then Tony's got to beat double force plus days, I guess. Nice. Okay. I don't think we want to make any adjustments here, so we're just gonna go back in here for game number 3 against Mr. Scapone. Oh man, these no land hands are very stressful. I mean, I just can't keep this, I don't think. Not sure that I can keep this one. I hope they mull. Scapone's keeping 7. We're mulling to 6. God, this hand feels freaking kind of atrocious. We have no defense. I think I'm going to keep. I think I'm going to bin Borrower. Does he play defense grids? I don't see them in the most recent list. So I'm going to bin the Borrower. But yeah, this really isn't good. I don't know about this one. Going to 5 against the 9 discard spell deck strikes me as not the best idea, right? 4 Duress, 4 Thoughtseize, 1 Cabal Therapy. That's a lot of fucking discard spells, right? So we gotta hope is that they lead on a discard but don't. Yeah, okay. The fact that the Wasteland is nullified here is really not good for us. Yep. Take Brainstorm. Pass. Okay. Dragon's Rage Channeler. If I ponder here, Tony doesn't know what's in my hand. I think... Oh, man. I think I'm just going to let them know that we have nothing. I think we're dead here, folks. We're going to need this bauble to hit us one of our 6 forces. I don't know if a daze is going to be good enough, but it's guaranteed. Thoughtseize on top. That doesn't bode well for us. We'll draw daze. Sure, you can Cabal Therapy me. Ponder's gone from my hand. And then they're passing. Come on, deck. Another DRC. Well, let's Wasteland him. Let's go to attacks. Let's play a Dragon's Rage Channeler. Let's pass the turn with the days. I don't know. There's the Urza's Saga. Come on, deck. Oh my goodness. I think I'll play Delver out. Passing again, huh? I don't know if Double Days is going to be enough. Let's put that into the graveyard. I'm really trying to find a Lightning Bolt here. Okay. Okay. So this is going to get him a Lion's Eye Diamond. I think I'm going to waste the Saga to deny the tutor. And I'm not sure if that's going to be good enough or not. But it's basically all that we have. And it's going to come down to this, essentially. And we got there. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Oh man, I kind of want to pop. I wonder if Tony's streaming. I kind of want to pop into his stream and ask him if I was supposed to wasteland the if I was supposed to wasteland the City of Traders or the Urza Saga there. I suspect I was right in choosing the Urza Saga. It's like another thing, like it doesn't look like they play it, but if they had like a Tormod's Crypt or something like to that effect in their deck, then then they could have like cleared our graveyard and our Dragon's Rage channelers would have gotten small. I don't know. That was a tough call. Deck is sick. Deck is so sick. We'll see if I'm still saying that when I get paired against a bunch of like blue black tempo decks, but currently deck feels sweet. We have not cast a single Corey Seal Cutter, but I think it's good in other matchups. Like, yeah, in both of the like game one and match one, match two, Corey Seal Cutter, by far the worst magic card in our deck. Maybe Chain Lightning was a bit worse, but yeah. Kind of happy where we stand here. But we'll see. There's still a long way to go. All right. Round 3 is going to be starting momentarily here, folks. Let's see what we get paired against next. That match against Tony was pretty freaking intense. I actually popped into his stream after and just asked if we were supposed to wasteland the Saga over the City of Traders, and he seemed to think that that was the right idea because the Saga ticks up to get Candy Trail, which can then find him the tutor or like the payoff that he was looking for. But he also thought it might have been a mistake for me to bottom the second days, to just attack him to 1, have double days in hand, and then say, can you beat my double days? My thought at the time was like, I would like to bin that, hit like a ponder or something and go in. But yeah, if we hit like land there and not like wasteland specifically, we might have been completely, utterly fucked. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. CN24, let's check out what they play. Yeah, it looks like a Demir Tempo player. We'll keep. Turn 1 Nethergoyf. Should I waste my opponent? Or should I just deploy my Dragon's Rage Channeler? I honestly think I'm just going to deploy my Dragon's Rage Channeler. The fact that they played the 0-1 Nethergoyf is hilarious, though, because if I had a Bolt, I could have just pecked it off. I could have wasted my opponent, but we'll see here. I want to tempt them with the Bowmaster and then daze their Bowmaster. The Wasteland's really awkward with the Corey Steel Cutter here, though. We'll have to decide how we want to go about this. Opponent's firing a Ponder. This Netherglyph's going to be a problem. Did not use its ability. They grabbed an Underground Sea. They're going for a Thoughtseize. The Thoughtseize is going to take my Cutter. I think Thoughtseize is fine here. I don't think I'm going to daze it because I have this Wasteland in hand. They probably take Quarry Steel Cutter. Quarry Steel Cutter attack for 1. Sure. Draw for turn. It's a Brainstorm. So let's start off now with a Bauble and get a Surveil going. It's another Cutter. Actually think I'm going to keep the Cutter on top. I'm not 100% sure about that, actually. Then I think I waste my opponent. It's going to grow their guy, though, into the red zone here. Pass. Oh, these tempo mirrors are stressful, aren't they? Delta. Push is fine. Fetching. Another Netherglyph. I think I'm going to have to daze the second one here, which will pump the first one, coincidentally. But then I actually think I have to Brainstorm here, too. I think I'm dead to this Goyf. Pick this up. Pass. Well, let's take a look at what they have now. Force of Will. Jesus Christ. Okay. And then I don't think I actually want the Quarry Steel Cutter. So I'm just going to grab a Volk here. Pass the turn. Shit. This one slipped away. Here's the Bowmasters. I guess I'll Brainstorm again. Then I'll daze it. And then I'll draw Regent. And then my opponent will attack for 4. Now they have Force in their hand. Oh, no. We just didn't quite find the tempo in this match. Our dazes on the draw were so bad. And now we're like pretty far from winning this game. This fucking card, dude. I hate that card so much. Netherglyph, what a beast. Okay, let's play a DRC. Let's pass. Let's hope they don't have a blue card. Otherwise, we're going to be pretty screwed here. This is their own dragon, huh? Oh, they're returning Netherglyph. Interesting. Okay. Draw Cutter. Combat. Let's attack. And then, I guess... 1, 2, 3, 4. Play a dragon. They'll daze the dragon. Won't pay for days, and we are dead. Okay. Oh man, Netherglyph is such a magic card. Our dazes were so bad there. Okay, we want Unholy Heats, Unlicensed Hearse, and some number of Pyroblasts. We're on the play this time, so we cut some Force of Wills. We cut Preordain because they're a Bowmaster deck. I think when we're on the play, we can go like this. So we have the Unholy Heats and the Unlicensed Hearse to manage their Goyfs. Yeah, this is how we're going to play it. Man, this blue-black deck is so powerful. We really like, I don't know, I have to go back to watch that. It was just like our dazes. Like I felt like we had to daze to not die. But then we also like really needed to, man, maybe I am supposed to have a pyroblast in my deck and just no force of wills. Because we're on the play, we'll just run 3 dazes, try to keep them from Barrowgoyf that way. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. Misty Rainforest, Volcanic Island, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Mishra's Bauble. Keep land on top. Take a look at what you've got. Underground Sea. Pass. Land number 2. Wasteland doesn't seem like the best line for our opponent to take here. I think a turn 2 Bowmasters under Orcish Bowmasters is not a bad idea. Tameo. I might actually just daze it. Brazen Borrower. I guess I'll put that into the bin, even though that's one of our more potent cards. This should turn our guy Delirious. Yep, which is good for us. Keep the Tameo off. Play Scalding Tarn. Go to attacks. Hit them for 3, pass the turn. If they have Fatal Push, that'll be bad. Fatal Push, that is bad. I don't know that there's really anything we say about that, though. Push the Channeler. I'm going to go for the end step Surveil land here. Okay. I honestly don't mind days. Grab this. I think the dragon's kind of small here. But yeah, let's jam a Murktide here. Opponent's going to force pitch Ponder on the Murktide. Sure. That's unfortunate. Now we're kind of sitting ducks. Brainstorm's fine. Basic Swamp. Nethergoyf. Yep. Stays the Nethergoyf. Draw Bolt for turn. Let's play Volcanic Island. Bolt the Nethergoyf. Pass. Barrowgoyf. Yep. Another Unholy Heat's not good. I think we're dead. Oh. Okay. Murktide on top. Unholy Heat on top of Murktide. Play Wasteland. Wasteland your Underground Sea. Play Mishra's Bauble. Take a look at the top card of your deck. Cast Unholy Heat, target Barrowgoyf. Going for Undercity Sewers. Kept a card on top of their deck. Pass. Draw. Ponder. Opponent's deep in the tank on their Ponder here. We've got a dragon on top of our deck. Play Island for turn. Cast Nethergoyf. Okay. My turn. Draw Murktide. And then Murktide will exile Unholy Heat. I think like this. Play a 7/7 dragon. Pass the turn. Kaito. Pretty good. Not gonna fucking lie. That's pretty damn good. Draw for turn. It's a Ponder. Destroy target permanent if it's blue. Let's kill Kaito. Then I think we just heat the Nethergoyf, pass the turn. Cup Ponder in hand. Man, that Kaito was so good there. Nethergoy from hand. Jesus Christ. Ponder. Oh. Abuse Ponder's ability, no. Cast Volcanic Island. Jam Unlicensed Hearse. Take your Nethergoyf. Take your Nethergoyf. Pass. Opponent's drawing banger after banger here. Like, what exciting magic this is. We've got double Wasteland coming on top of our deck. That's not good for us. But hopefully this Hearse can shrink their guys. Declines to use Ponder's ability. Attacks for 5. Unreal. Theirs is only a 6/6, though. Oh, my heavens. But I can unlicense Hearse myself to pump the dude. So let's attack. Take 7. Play Wasteland. Hit your Underground Sea. Pass the turn. So what we can do here is use Unlicensed Hearse to pump our own Murktide Regent. And we'll have to see. Do they have Kaito? If this card is Kaito, fuck us, I guess. Passing the turn. We're going to draw Wasteland for turn. We're going to exile Unholy Heat and Pyroblast. Grow the Murktide. Go to attacks. Attack for 9. Jesus Christ. This is freaking heartbreaking. What a game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're dead. Man, that was quite a game of Magic. Opponent, the Brazen Borrower. I thought we had them with the Hearse, but that is not the case. The fact that our Ponder, like the Hearse almost got us there. Attacking. I guess we have to chump. Go to 2. Go to our turn. It's got to be a banger. Wow. Opponent had our number there. That was quite something. That was quite something. That was an exciting game of Magic. The one thing we can learn there is that this Unlicensed Hearse card actually seems pretty good. It was putting in work last night for me against my friend as well while I was testing just that matchup. But man, that was unfortunate. I think in game 1 against our previous opponent, we had like too many dazes, and so we were just always playing from behind. Like daze is so much better, obviously, when you're on the play and you're playing from ahead. And then game 2, the Hearse I valued as more powerful, like good enough to then draw subsequent Wastelands. Maybe that wasn't the right play. But I also like the Hearse did a very good job of just like basically neutering the Nethergoyf too. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Magic's hard. Tempo mirrors are crazy. ILUVATARR. Doomsday. Epic Storm. Beseech Storm. Crazy. We'll play first. So we're playing against Combo here. We've got a Daze. We've got a Chain Lightning. We've got a Mishra's Bauble. I think I'm going to keep this. We're going to hope the Daze is enough, and then maybe, just maybe, we're finally going to get to Corey Steel Cut. I really hope we don't have to Daze on turn 1, though. I don't think I'm going to jam out any of these baubles. Lotus Petal. Polluted Delta. Tameo. Okay. So this is some kind of doomsday matchup. I'm going to go for Thundering Falls here. Ponder. Ponder's not bad, honestly. We'll keep it. Let's play a Corey Steel Cutter. Let's cast a Mishra's Bauble. And then I think I'm actually just going to prowess this thing up right now. I would like to just start hammering my opponent here. Let's get to combat. Attack with our 3/3 monk. And then bauble you. You've got a brainstorm on top of your deck. That's not the best. I think I'm just going to bauble you again. I just want to draw, like, more draws for Force of Will seems good. It's unclear if the days is going to be enough. Corey Steel Cutter, Brazen Borrower. That's two probably of the worst possible draws in our deck. They've got a brainstorm in their hand, so that can flip the Tameo now. They're going to go for the Tameo flip. I could have made them burn their pedal. If I draw a land here, I might just go Corey Steel Cutter, bolt your face or something. But pondering to find some interactions probably helpful. We really got to hope this daze is enough to keep the Doomsday deck on, like, off kilter. They can go land, Dark Ritual, Doomsday, and then maybe they'll build like a pile that utilizes Tameo, and we could like bounce their Tameo. But even if they put Dark Ritual, Doomsday on the stack and we draw land, like, I don't even know, right? That seems pretty crazy. Undercity Sewers, sure. Draw for turn. It is a land. Play Corey Steel Cutter. Fetch. Bulk. Cast Ponder. Any order shuffle. Wasteland. Declare attacks. Tameo. Opponent. Okay, we gotta hope this this daze is enough. Brainstorm's fine. I like that they're starting off with a brainstorm here. I got Tundra, so they are playing the Veil of Summer one. 2 brainstorms are down. Cavernon Wizard into Tameo, sure. Tick up Tameo. Draw Murktide. That's not the best. They're at 14. Petty Theft, bounce. Or Chain Lightning your face to 11. Which Tameo do I want to Petty Theft? Chain Lightning your face. Yes. Yes. And then, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That puts them to 1. Okay. Attack. Let's go at Tameo. Let's go at Tameo. Let's attack face, attack face, attack face. Kill that. And then I think we're going to waste an Underground Sea. He's going to brainstorm in response. I don't know if I played this quite right, but... Oh, could if I just jam Murktide there and equip Corey Steel Cutter with my Wasteland and 1? I'm not sure. Brainstorm. That's fine. This is Brainstorm number 4. And they scooped it up. Oh, that was so stressful. Does this opponent play Barrowglyphs? If they're on, they could have Shieldrids in their deck. We're going to take Surgical Extraction, Force of Negation, Pyroblast. For sure, those cards. And then we might want these Unholy Heats. In fact, we probably want to hedge against Shieldred and Barrowglyph. I think we cut all the cutters. Brazen Borrower might be fine. What did we do? We cut the cutters. We cut Island. We cut Preordain. We're cutting the cutters. We might even be able to drop 2 baubles. I don't even remember how we boarded against Wonder Pro, but something to this effect doesn't seem like a bad idea. Again, I'm just bringing in these Unholy Heats to kind of hedge against my opponent's like creature juke plan, right? Okay, let's keep turn 1 Tameo. There. Let's just kill that. Play Mishra's Bauble. Take a look at the top card of their deck. It's a Lotus Petal. And pass the turn. What do we get? A Delver. Nice. Ponder. Pass the turn. Surgical Extraction's interesting. Okay, I'm going to start with a Ponder here. Beautiful. This is nice. Play out our Delver of Secrets. So they're going to play Swords. I think this is the Wakame list that I recorded a video with earlier this week. They're going to Surveil Town. If they just put a Doomsday into the bin, that'd be so freaking funny. Left it on top. So it's something that they like. I could like Surgical their Ponders here or their Tameos, but I don't think that's how I want to use my Surgical Extraction. Pass the turn. If this is Teferi, that's very bad for us. Swords is fine. There goes our clock. Pyroblast. There's a land underneath. I think I fetch Thundering Falls. Keep that on top. And I'm just going to pass. Petal. Strands. Shieldred the Apocalypse. Force of Will. Okay, that's good. Draw. Dragon's Rage Channeler. I think in their draw step, I'm going to Surgical the Shieldrids. Let's just get them right out of here. Brainstorm will keep on top. What is in their hand? They've got Doomsday Double Days. Doomsday Double Days. And they're going to jam their Doomsday. Sure. So yeah, I guess I should have held the Surgical for the Doomsday. I just really didn't want them to jam second Shieldred there. I know they only play 2. The fact that they have Double Days is a little sketchy. I might have to send a bolt at their face in the end step. They're going to Doomsday to 9. Man, if I just held the Surgical, we would have been in such a sick spot. If I just held the Surgical, we would have been in such a sick spot. I think I have to smack him with a Lightning Bolt in the end step. And then draw the Brainstorm. Okay. So they have Prismatic Ending in their pile. I think they have Teferi in their pile. It looks like they could have. So their pile might be Prismatic Ending to Fairy, Street Wraith Edge. But they also have Cavern in their pile. Veil of Summer, Veil of Summer. They might have Veil of Summer in their pile too. Bolt Your Face in end step. Top. Days. Pay for days. Days. No. Okay. So now their dazes are gone. That's good for us. Draw Brainstorm. Now I think we're going to fire the Brainstorm. I'm going to keep my own days on top now. Force of Will, days on top. I think Blast has to be enough, right? I think Blast is good. Attack with DRC. Put you to 6. Play DRC. Pass with Pyroblast up, and now both your dazes are gone. If you have to Fairy on top of your deck, that's good. If you have Prismatic Ending on top of your deck. Yep. Counter target spell if it is blue. Read them like a book. I mean, this is... All right. We got there against Doomsday. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. We are 3-1. All right, folks. It looks like round 5 is about to start here. Currently sitting at 3-1 in 12th place. Yeah, there's a bunch of 3-1s, so who knows what we'll get paired against here. I suppose we'll find out in a minute 20. Your boy is getting tired and kind of just wants to stop staring at a screen. These challenges just drag me down. I'm just not. The thing with the leagues are, right, you can play a couple games, you can go, I don't know, for a walk, you can come back here. You never quite know when the round's gonna end, and you don't get that luxury. So I've been chilling, but we'll see here. Won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Absolutely, absolutely. We'll keep this hand. If we're playing against Demir Reanimator, at least we don't have to contend with the Nethergoyfs. We're going to have to contend with some Barrowgoyfs, though, so I'll have to always be mindful of that. This is a turn 1 Delver with Mishra's Bauble to hopefully help us flip it. Opponent takes a Mull to 6, which you'll love to see. We'll go Delver of Secrets, Mishra's Bauble, pass. Have to remember to bubble myself, so hopefully we can get this Delver flipped. If they are indeed on Blue-Black Reanimator, which it kind of looks like they will be, go to end step here, bobble myself. It's a Corey Steel Cutter. Go to my turn. That means we want to draw first, and then Delver. Reveal days, not too shabby. And then I kind of want to fire a Brainstorm here. These cutters are a little annoying. We'll wasteland our opponent, and we'll attack for 3. We'll pass with days, and then we're drawing 2 freaking Corey Steel Cutters. They're going to attack. I really hope they don't have a land. That would just be incredible for us. They have a land, and it's a swamp. They've got an Entomb. That just absolutely cannot resolve. Good. Good, 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 good. That's excellent for us. We'll draw Corey Seal Cutter. We'll play this. We'll play Preordain. That's good. We'll put other cutter on the bottom. Rainforest on top. Get in there for another 3. We'll pass. Opponent's going to attacks. They're passing. Draw, it's another Delver. Let's attack for 3. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jam a Murktide. Pass with Days Up. Flooded Strand. That's a good draw for our opponent. Ponder. Totally fine. Let's declare attacks. Dragon Delver. Chumping there. Taking 3. That's really good for us that they're at 7 now. Now I would like to cast Brainstorm, I think. Wasteland Cutter back. Play this. We're going to fetch for another Volk. We'll play Ponder. It's a Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning, Brazen Borrower. I think those cards are fine. And we'll drop a DRC here. They've got Daze. Okay. Thought sees me. I'll daze you. Cameo, sure. Yeah, they're going to survive another... Oh, no, they're not. We had the Borrower on top. Let's go for the Petty Theft attack. All right. We had them there. Blue-black Reanimator. We want 4 surgical extractions. We want probably Unholy Heats. Maybe Pyroblast, but that's like a lot of cards. Chain Lightnings can go. Dazes can probably be trimmed. I don't know if I want all of the Corey Seal cutters. I can probably cut a cutter. Maybe I just cut all the Dazes on the draw. I could cut the Preordain because they're on Orcish Bowmaster's deck. And then I don't know that I want to cut a Force. Sort by color. 19 blue cards is a little sketch ball. Maybe I cut one of my Wastelands just because they're not... they're going to be fetching basics now that they know what we're playing. Got Cutter plus Bauble. I think I'm going to keep this hand. It's not the best hand. Tameo. We'll draw. I think I just want to get this out of here, ideally. And I'm going to pass. Really hope they don't have Wasteland here is all I'm saying. Okay, no Wasteland's very good. Second Tameo's totally fine. Passing. Lands? No land. I'm going to cast Brainstorm. This could be risky. But they don't have Bowmasters. We really want to find a land here. Oh, Christ. Well, that ain't good. That feels bad, man. That feels really, really bad, man. Okay, I'm going to cast Ponder now. Bowmaster should have known. Force pitch Delver on the Bowmasters. Ponder. I think I pass here. Maybe I was supposed to jam the DRC. Crack a clue's fine. Pass. Go to our turn. Draw. Play Grafdigger's Cage. Then pass yet again, I think. And now I would like to blast their Tameo. Okay, that seems good. They're probably getting second sewers here, I would imagine. So Barrogoyf's going to fuck us if they've set up for a Barrogoyf here. Good for them, I guess. Yep. Barrogoyf is pretty good. Let's brainstorm. Both of those on top. Let's play Dragon's Rage Channeler. Let's play Mishra's Bauble. Bin Delver. Play Mishra's Bauble. Bin Cage. Look at the top card of their deck. It's a go for the throat. Look at the top card of their deck. It's a go for the throat. Pass the turn. Goyf's going to chunk us. Bolt's all right. Surgical. Yeah, this Barrogoyf is just going to single-handedly destroy us. Fatal Push. Kill the Channeler. Comes the Goyf. Didn't hit a creature. They're at 23. We really need Unholy Heat. Unlicensed Hearst. Well, we know they have Go for the Throat in their hand. So I guess I'll play this Hearst. Okay, they're going to draw a card in their end step. The problem is I've got all the things in my graveyard that they have in theirs. I'll put a Dothy into their hand. A second Goyf. All right. Yeah, can't beat Barrogoyf. That's unfortunate. It kind of seemed like they didn't have their it kind of seemed like they didn't have their reanimator package in there, which leads me to believe okay, maybe Surgical's not necessary. I kind of want my Wastelands back in. Hearst didn't seem that good either. Let's go like this, maybe. Bring all the dazes back in. Okay, I'll keep here. Like this. Go like this. Pass. Undercity Sewers. Did I bring my Wastelands back in? I hope I did. I did. Good. Okay. Put Daze into the bin. Flip, please. It has to flip. Yes. Okay. That's really good for us. Now, I kind of feel like this. Go like that. Cast this. Think we'll put Bolt on top. Maybe that's not the best course of action, but Attack for 3. Dothy. Sure. I'll bolt your Dothy. Let's leave that on top. They're going to force, pitch force, huh? Wow. Oh no. Now we're fucked. Okay. I think attack you for 4, put you to 12, pass. Now we've got a daze on top of our deck. Here comes a Bowmaster, and we're just dead. Insane. Second Voidwalker. Cast my own bolt. Bolt my Delver. Yep. Play Corey. Put that into the graveyard. Declare attacks. Hit you for 1. Pass the turn. Murktide's doing nothing in our hand under this Voidwalker. There's the Bowmasters. Oh no! All right, now we're dead. I threw that game. My apologies. I'm tired. Oh, that's so fucking unfortunate. I actually had the days. I'm so sorry. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, and now we've lost. Okay. That is just crippling. That is just crippling. But that's what happens. Fuck me, I guess. I'm so sorry. I actually thought we were in that game, but now we are most certainly out of it. They'll jam Barogoyf, and then that's the game. Bolt is interesting. I think I have to hold control, bolt the Voidwalker, daze my own bolt, pay for daze, kill your Voidwalker, declare attacks for 2, pass. There's their brainstorm. Please shuffle. Please shuffle. Please shuffle. We need something to break our way here. That daze was the biggest punt of all time. That's because I was commentating. I was like, there's the Bowmaster. And as I said it, I just clicked the button. They didn't shuffle. Here's the Goyf. Petty theft on the token. Sure. What a fucking game of Magic. The Bowmaster here is super bad. We really need... DRC's interesting. Let's cast DRC. Let's equip the Cutter to give it haste. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Put them to 4. We've got this big dragon in our hand that's just been completely cut off. There's a Tameo. It's a brainstorm to flip the Tameo. Wow. Tameo ticks up. Bowmaster comes in. Come to our turn. Draw Force of Will. Go to combat. Begin combat. Declare attacks. Another Bowmasters. Force pitch Murktide. Is Blast good enough? Might have to be. I don't know. I don't know if blast is good enough. Eat your army. Oh, I wish that I could have drawn that blast. Hopefully they just tick up with Tamiyo here. Yeah, returning ponder. We got to hope for a shuffle. They did not shuffle. Push will seal the deal. That is so bloody unfortunate. Oh, I punted so hard. That feels bad, man. Playing the borrower. Now we have this pyroblast, which doesn't even do that much. I hope that the next card's shit, is all I'm saying. I'm going to take the hit here. Tick up the Tamiyo. Go to our turn. We have to brainstorm into double bolt. And 2 of our bolts are gone. So we have to blast. Blast the borrower. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, that would have been the worst brainstorm of life anyways. I'm a little sad. I'm a little flustered right now. I'm not going to lie. I don't know that we would have won that game even if I would have dazed that Bowmaster, but it certainly meant that we couldn't have cast our Brainstorm there. Like, imagine if we put Brainstorm on the stack, they forced our Brainstorm, and then, oh, they wouldn't have, well, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't believe that. Alrighty, I'm terribly sorry about that punt in that game. That was quite something, man. That was quite something. I don't know how the game would have played out, right? If I successfully dazed the Bowmasters, but we certainly would have had a crying chance. And the second game, I don't like the way that I played, and I also don't like the way that I sideboarded. I brought in so much like graveyard hate, and then I just wasn't casting the right spells. I don't really know what I was thinking. Starting to get a little tired here. But it's been fun. I've been learning a lot. I guess we've beaten every combo opponent we've played against and lost against the 2 blue-black decks. Like, this is the fucking problem. The blue-black decks are just so good against blue-red. I don't know how to solve the problem. I think we did pretty good against the game that we lost against blue-black tempo. Like, that match was insane. Our opponent drew heater after heater, and we were like holding on for quite some time, and then it was just that fucking brazen borrower at the end just got us. I'm really quite sad about that third game against Reanimator, though. I think that we could have got there. I really do. I think that there was that term where they had the Void Walkers. The Void Walkers were so good against us. Where we went to like bolt it, and then they forced, and then we went to like brainstorm to get our days off the top of our deck, and then our opponent had their days. And so they dazed the brainstorm, forced the bolt, and then the Void Walker's still there. And then they like used our own bolt to kill our guy. Like, it was just, the Void Walkers were just so bloody good there. And yeah, I should have sideboarded, I guess, in such a way where like maybe they just go off of the Reanimator juke, and you just, yeah, I think 4 copies of Graveyard Hate is too much against blue-black Reanimator. That's all I'm saying, because I think that they just, if you're on blue-red Cutter, they probably don't even stay on the plan anyways. Neo fucking my. Jake the Mind Sculptor. I think they're a freaking tempo player. No, this hand's not like the greatest hand I've ever seen in the world, but I think we'll keep it. It's got some things that we can do. Jake the Mind Sculptor. At least that's what I take the TMS to stand for. I don't know if I'm right about that or not. Let's see what. Lots of is it prowess too in modern. 3 first places in modern. All right, let's cast Delver. Pass the turn. I'm going to keep my hands in my lap, just as we expected. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, they're going to draw a card. Will we flip? We will flip. I'm going to fire this Brainstorm. Daze is pretty sweet. Man, this is complicated already, isn't it? Maybe I don't actually want the bobble. So I go like this. I play this. I put bobble to bin. I go to attacks. We get in there for 3. Pass the turn. We're kind of sitting ducks here. If they go for a cutter, I will. Going for a bolt on my Delver. I think that's fine, unfortunately. This time they're doing bobble on their self. Attacking for 3. They're not playing around into days. We'll draw Brainstorm for turn. I think I fire a Brainstorm again. I'd love to hit one of my 6 bolts. And put back a Force and a Borrower. Bolt your DRC. Then I think I'm just gonna, well, yeah, I think the Borrower is on top, so we're gonna pass. If he goes for Murktide, I might just let it resolve. EOT Brainstorm, okay. Maybe I was supposed to daze that, but I don't think so. There's Wasteland. Guess I'll float a blue. Passing. DRC. Yep. Well, let's cast a dragon. Yeah. They're going to daze. I think I'll force pitch Borrower. And then they're going to daze again. Now the game's over. Maybe I'm just not good at playing these tempo mirrors. But now they're back on mana. Hopefully they don't have another Wasteland, though. Okay. Attack for 3. I'll go to 13. And now I'm drawing something. Yeah, we didn't really want that. Let's ponder. Think we any order shuffle. Ponder. That. No. Oh, man. Attack for 3. Now they've got their dragon. Daze your dragon. Okay. Cast that. Cast Corey Steelcutter. Cast Mishra's Bauble. Make a dude. bobble you. You've got land on top. That bodes, I think, well for us. Attack you for 2. Draw. Another dragon. Attacking for 3 first. The other dragon is unfortunate. Okay, now we need Ponder. Wasteland. Not gonna do it. I guess their channeler's at a 1 now. Their own cutter. Fucking hell. Yep. We need like the bee's absolute knees here. That's not gonna do it. All right. We're on the play. We're going to get rid of all of our force of wills. Honestly, what else do I want to get rid of? I guess I can just play 1 days. We run it like that. Sort by mana value. Adding in just a bunch of removal spells. Bunch of 1-drops. That'll have to do it. All right. We'll keep this. Volcanic. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Pass. Ponder. That's good. Ponder's good. What did they do with their Ponder? Decline to use. Well, hit him with a Wasteland, attack for 1. And I think I'll just pass here. Tamiyo. Tamiyo's fine. I think I'm going to go for an end of turn brainstorm here. Ooh, yeah, I don't mind picking up a Hydro Blast. Those are certainly some magic cards that I would like to see. I think we can bin one of those. Get the Tamiyo out of there. Get in here for an attack. There's Island to another Tamiyo. We'll pass. Draw. It's a cutter. Honestly. Bolt your Tamiyo. That on top. Declare attacks. Hit you for 1. I guess if they go for a dragon here, I'm fucked. DRC. It's a good one. Draw. Wasteland you. Cast. There. Keep that on top. Declare attacks. Hit you for 1. Counter target spell if it's blue. We really need to finally. Okay. Heat ya. Put that on top. Declare attacks for 3. Finally for 3. Oh my goodness gracious me. Opponent's finally passing. Honestly, I think I'm just going to play the cutter first here. Or we should probably drag, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dragon. Attack. Okay. Finally, we got there. Get rid of days. on the draw. Maybe not. I'm just going to keep the 1 days. Still have no forces. Mono 1-drop dot deck. How does this feel on the draw? I think I'll keep. Play a Delver. Play a Mishra's Bauble. And if they have Cutter, I think we're dead. Doesn't look like a Cutter. That's good. Okay. End step. Bauble ourselves. It's a Ponder. Okay. Go to our turn. Delver on top. Reveal the Ponder. Draw off the Bauble. Is a Ponder. Draw for turn. It is a Dragon. Play land for turn. Declare attacks. For 3. Yep. Attack, attack. Mm-hmm. End step. Pyroblast your guy. Can look at the top card. And then I think I'm going to grab a Thundering Falls. Put that on top. Go to my own turn. They draw off a Bauble. They're going to bolt my Delver. Sure. I'm going to draw Unholy Heat. I am delirious. So I think I'll just heat their guy. Cast Ponder. Any order shuffle. Play out Bauble. Corey Steel Cutter. Oh, thank God. Eat Clue and end step. We draw land. That's pretty good. Wasteland. Yep. Okay. Play Channeler. Pass. Brainstorm's fine. Bolt. Fine. End step. I think I'll fire a Brainstorm. Draw for turn. Play that. Murktide. Petty Theft. Yep. I think I'm going to draw mine. Then just going to jam it again. Got their own dragon. I think our Thundering Falls is gone, right? Yes. To our own turn, we'll play this. It's my turn for a Petty Theft. Counter target spell if it's red. Blue Blast. Theft the dragon. Declare attacks. Attack you for 4. Dragon's back. Theirs is a 5/5. Go to our turn. Destroy target permanent if it's blue. Let's hit him with a Pyroblast. They're going to brainstorm. That works. Get in there for 4. Pass. Corey Steelcutter, yep. Mishra's Bauble. Yep. Bauble me, yep. Brainstorm. Attack for 3. End step. Volcanic Island. Cast a Brazen Borrower. Oh my goodness. Unholy Heat. Draw. This is not good. Ponder. Bolt. Just give me a bolt. Just Ponder's ability, no. Go to combat. Hit you for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jam another Murktide. Pass the turn. Brazen Borrower. Island. DRC. Jesus Christ, dude. End step. Draw for turn. Cast Corey Steelcutter. Unholy Heat. To kill that, and that will be the game. Okay, wow. So we got there. Very tight tempo mirror in the last round, finishing the challenge 4-2. Very well. All right. I'm satisfied with the 4-2 finish there. Okay, so I don't think this is good enough to get us into the top 8 with a 4-2 finish. But hopefully we're in the top 16. Damn. I kind of liked this deck. We didn't really get to do much cutting today. We were more or less just doing Delver things, which leads me to believe if I even want cutters in the deck at all, but I think they are still good. They are still good. My mind is a little mush. I made that punt against Blue-Black Reanimator, which is unclear if that would have had a difference. That matchup felt a lot better to me than the that matchup felt a whole lot better to me than the Blue-Black Tempo matchup. That one was a dog fight. But so was the last one. Wow, what a long day of playing Magic. This was really cool. I hope that you enjoy watching this challenge content. I had a lot of fun doing it. If you did, I would really appreciate a subscribe or a like to the channel. That would be awesome to keep us going. We're very close to 200. We're at 199 when I logged into YouTube this morning to watch some more of Kai's Storm stream. I just popped over to my channel. I was like, oh, we got a sub overnight. We're very, very close. Very, very close to the 200 goal. When we hit that 200 goal, I'll record a separate video about my own Magic history. But yeah, it was a great day. We beat Wonder Pro on Doomsday, no easy feat. We beat Tony Scaponi on Storm, also no easy feat. We lost to Blue Black Tempo in like a very intense game where our opponent's ponders were just way better than our ponder, and at the end of the day we beat another Doomsday player, and then we lost to Blue Black Reanimator because I punted. I really need to like, so my finger's just like on the one key, right? And I'm just like talking, and I was a bit flustered, I think, from the no way. Oh shoot, it finished. We finished 17th place. That's so unfortunate. Wow, we didn't even get the top 16 prizes. Wow, we. Okay, that's crippling. We were so close to getting actually some pretty decent prizes there. That's super unfortunate. That's so funny. Wow. We were like, so we didn't even make our entry back for going 4-2. That's crippling. Crazy. But I still had fun. I still learned a lot. We got to play against a lot of top level opponents, which you can't always guarantee in the leagues. All right. Well, whatever. We still did good. Um and I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you all did too, and I'll see you all for another video very soon. This is the Semiotician signing out and wishing you the best. Cheers.